12 years ago, I remember sitting at the kitchen table in my new house, turning to my wife and saying, "We really need to find a church, hon. I moved here 6 months ago and I haven't been to church on Sunday. It's really important to me, so let's start looking." And the first thought we had was, hey, there's that big one downtown with the pointy steeple. Let's try that one first. We never expected to find the community that we found at St. Anne's. I think 2 weeks later, I was in the choir. Didn't take very long before my wife was on the vestry. I'm just kidding, it was about 5 years, but still. We made almost instantaneous friends. Friends for life. It provided a community for me, new as I was to Annapolis. And in the years that have followed, we've lost many of those same friends. Lost friends who've moved, we do keep in touch with. We've lost friends who have passed on. And this community has helped us through those trying times, through the loss of my own father. In 2014, we had our rector, Amy, and her husband, Joe, over for dinner. And I remember as I was about to serve dessert, she said, "I remember you saying you were going to have your marriage blessed. How about now? What do you think about 2015? We looked at each other and went, "Oh, okay, sure." It was a wonderful suggestion. It was a wonderful day, even if we had to be gently reminded and shoved into that by Amy. Shortly thereafter, actually on the day of our blessing, we announced that our son was on the way. A few years later, our daughter, both of our children were baptized here. St. Anne's has been an integral part of our life all this time. We were happy at that time to give of ourselves to the church to continue its good works. And then in 2020, everything changed. The world shut down. We were at home with very small children. And we said, it's okay. We'll watch church on television. It'll be fine. They're putting it on YouTube. I think that lasted about 3 weeks. Someone had to go to the bathroom, someone needed a diaper change, someone was screaming, someone was throwing something at the television. And it just was impossible at that time in the morning to pay attention. And we tried to turn it on later at night, but life was exhausting. I was working full-time from home with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. Carrie was working outside the house in COVID in a medical facility. By the time we got home and put the kids to bed, there was no time to focus on church. I really missed those 2 years of community and being engaged with this community. When we were able to come back, we were so excited. Only those years that had passed turned our young children into older children. If many of you haven't seen me in a while, there's a reason. It's that winter swim is on Sunday mornings. It's that County League Soccer has games on Saturday and Sunday. It's that when you do competitive dance, you commit to the whole weekend. I have felt terrible finally coming back to this community and hardly being here. It's such a change from the life that we had before COVID, when we were here every Sunday, without fail. But I have had members of this community pat me on the back and say, "Don't worry. That's life. This is what happens when you have school-age children. No one cares about Sunday anymore. No one realizes that you might have something to do besides go to a soccer game." Now, although we are not here, we still give of ourselves, and we still donate our money and our time to this parish because we believe so strongly in it and what it has done for us and our family. My greatest hope in that giving to the church is that I can sustain the community so that it may provide that community to others in the future.